Here's Micic. Now the starting group for the visitors. Conley out there with Bryant. Then there's Slim, and it's Micic in at the 1. Blakeney kicks to Bryant. 5 on the clock. There's the pick. Launches a 3. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Pulls it from 20. Oturu with the rebound.
Now, you can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now here's Bryant. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Beautiful reverse, using his body to shield the finish. Nicely done.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Williams-Goss. Pass to right. Great pass to set up the lane.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Outside Bryant. Here's Blakeney. Here's the 3, and he's good on the 3 ball.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Wright. Pass to Servetus from outside the arc. Rebounded by Blakeney. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's Oturu. Shot clock at 6. And here is Bryant. Fires from deep. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Pass to Servetus. Here's Williams-Goss. Shoots from 14. Rebounded by Blakeney. He takes it in. Lays it up off the glass. Blakeney's got 5. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Pass to Servetus. And the 3 off target. Here's Blakeney. He's got 5. Here's Motley. That one good for 2.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside look.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid.
Servetus. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feat.
Pass to Motley. Now, Bryant. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Hey guys, what emphasis for the league at this to really crack down on illegal screen.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Plays it up and banks it in. Bryant's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Pass to Servetus. Driving the lane. Banked in off the glass. Servetus has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Great use of the screen. That's how you practice it and draw it up.
Micic, the pass to Blakeney. 3-pointer. Cranes the 3-pointer. Blakeney's got 8.
Sign yourself up double digits in the first quarter. You're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
to score. Over to the left wing. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Micic, the pass to Blakeney. Pulls it up. No good. That's miss number 2 against 3 makes from the field. Here's Williams-Goss. Pass to right. Here's Tubelis. There's the pick. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Here's Micic. Hasn't made one yet. To the right side. Here's Blakeney. Pass to Bryant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Offline with his 3. Here's Williams-Goss. Now here's Wright. Here's Servetus. A 3 off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Blakeney. He's got 8. Pass to Micic. To the inside. Here's Butler. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
The tray. It's rebounded by Motley. Bryant looking it over. Pass to Micic. Down low. And it's Bryant missing. .156 left in the first. Here's Servetus. Top of the key jumper, no good. To the paint. Here's Blakeney. Here's O'Toole. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
here in the first quarter. Inside, deflects the pass. Defended by Jones. He's in the shot clock. Defended by Jones. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. There's 39 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Mr. Wainwright puts up a deep three. That shot, no good. Here is Slim. Ulanovas. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Here's Wainwright. There's the three. And that one is off. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. They're up by 7. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Out to the right wing. Back to Jones. Fires for three. That one, no good. Low, defended by Jones. Over to the wing. Lets it go from deep. And it's Wainwright with the rebound. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Launches from deep. Doesn't go for it. To the middle. At the hook shot. And it's in off the backboard.
Nice form on that hook shot there.
Jones with it. Still without a basket. Pass to Wainwright. Back to Jones. It's deflected. Lets it go with a three. And he's still waiting to make his first shot for the night. Now 0 of 4. Drives to the hoop. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup. Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Trying to get something going. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Mijic. With his first shot attempt, a shot no good. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And guys will continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pass to Blakey. Here's Wainwright. Takes the three. Here's Martin. One is hammered home.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, GA, he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Here's Mijic. No scoring in this one. Here's Blakeney. Pass to Mijic. Here's Motley. Sinks that one from the post. Motley's got 8.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
Out left to the wing. Puts up a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. He has 7.
He got the room he needed and knocked it down. That's a quality shot.
Here's Mijic. Pass to Blakeney. Here's the screen. Fires the 3. Knocks down the 3-ball.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
In the game. 6 to shoot. No good from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Mijic. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Pass to Wright. Right him in. And Wright throws it down hard.
Talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That is too much.
Here's Motley. 8 points for him. Drills it from outside.
He was licking his chops
They set the pick to the inside.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Here's Servinus. Right, 6 straight. Cuts it 5 from 18. And he hits the jump shot. He's got 6.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Micic. There's Blakeney. There's Micic. Pass to Blakeney. Here's O'Toole. And White pulls it down. Here's Servinus. And here's White. Here's Servinus. Here's Kaunas. And here comes the break. Here's Blakeney. Pass to Micic. Here's Hart. Pocket 6. Micic. The pass to O'Toole. Broken by White. Tubelis tips it back in. Tubelis has got 5 points so far.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
Both teams making some changes here. .151 left in the first half of the game. The kick out to Bryant. 5 to shoot. Shoots the 3. Pass to Williams-Goss. Here's Tubelis. Three-pointer. The rebound by Bryant. Down low. Here's O'Toole. Good, and the assist goes to Bryant. O'Toole's got 4 points this quarter.
That's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
Pass to Wright. Inside. Here's Servinus. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight. We've seen the league change hands quite a bit this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now here's Bryant. He's got 6. Into the lane. And They retain possession. 30 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to Servidis. 6 to shoot. It's blocked, and he keeps control of the ball. Here's Micic. Back to Bryant. Second chance shot. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Up by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What a game for Slim.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
You know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
And the basket is good.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. Micic, we've got Martin. He's out there with Bryant. And it's Blakeney in at the 2-guard. Pass to Micic. Just 5 on the clock. There's the screen. There's the triple. And Bright pulls it down. Bright's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Williams-Goss. Still yet to score. The pass to Servidis. Here he goes. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. He's shooting 5 for 8.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now here's Bryant. 6 points for him. To the paint, and that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. The visitors with the ball, trailing by 4.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. At the line for 2. First one drops. the line that time. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Here's Micic. Here's Blakeney. Wants to get it to Bryant and does. It's stolen. Here's Williams-Goss. Nothing on the board. Pass to Servetus. Just fine to shoot. This one for three. Rebounded by Blakeney. Blakeney's got his fifth rebound in this one. Bryant outside. Here's Motley. Back to Bryant. They set the pick to end the run, and there's the drive.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, the pick working to full effect with all the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly what he's trying to do.
Here's Servetus. 11 points in the game. Bryant in the post from 10 feet out. Can't hit that one. Bryant's gotten just 4 of his 10 shots to fall here, shooting 40%. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And that's Turu. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
What's up?
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Servetus. To the left wing. Shot clock. Here's Tubel. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Micic. Pass it to O'Toole for the lead. Right, sending it back. Defended by Bryant and finished off by Wright.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Here's Micic. Bryant in the corner. To the inside. For the tie. Micic can't hit. Micic has gone just 1 of 5 from the field. Pass to Williams-Goss. Here's Tubelis. From deep. O'Toole with the rebound. Blakeney passes to Micic. Here's Blakeney. 11 points in the game. Picked away. Here's Servetus. Pass to Williams-Goss. Four on the shot clock. Looking to get it going. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the middle. O'Toole, the pass to Micic. Now Bryant. Pass to Blakeney. it is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
That's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Timeout home team.
Thus far. There's a good screen. Pass to Motley. The end of that. And it's from three-point range.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defender.
Here's Tubelis. Here's Servetus. He's got 11. He gets that one. Tubelis has got 7 now in this quarter.
Hey, you'll take as many high percentage looks as you can get.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Motley. Back to Jones. Now here's Bryant. Shot clock at 6. Outside Jones. And here's the fast break.
Team foul. Jones. First personal foul, fourth team foul. At the line for 2, Francisco.
And he can't get the first one. Slimy's checked in for Wright. The second. Now Jones. Still scoreless. Pass to Blakeney. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the lead, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the ref to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Here's Servetus. Misses the 3. Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Blakeney. Down low. Here's Wainwright. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs it right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
The three. And it's Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's Jones. Six to shoot. Pass to Wainwright. Shot from the top of the key. The shot will not fall. Wainwright's gone 1 of 6 shooting from the field. Here's Williams-Goss. Right wing. Vucevic, defended by Bryant. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Blakeney. Blakeney's got 6 rebounds in the game. Bryant inside. Pass to Jones. From outside off the mark. There's 48 seconds left in the third. Elbow shot. Servetus, no good. Fast break, here we go. Bryant on the wing. Here's Wainwright. And it's Tubelis with the rebound. Tubelis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Williams-Goss. Still yet to score. They need this one. Slam, good.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Zalgiris, they're up by 6. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. Running the celery rate, sweet night in and night out.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Here's Wainwright. That one doesn't drop. They set the pick, and looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
On the basket by Jones. Jones has got his first bucket of the night.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
And he uses the glass on the wing. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Inside. Here is Slim. No good that time. To the inside. The layup missed. Plenty of drama in this one so far.
Don't be surprised if it isn't decided until the final buzzer.
To the wing on the left. Defended by Jones. Offline from the high post. Just a little under 2.5
simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Shoot two.
And that one falls for Jones. Right, he's checked in for Slim. Hits one, then misses the second attempt for the free throw. They've got Jones, and it's O'Toole in at the foul, roaming the paint. Right outside, and Jones pulls it down to tie it up. Drills the three-pointer. It's all knotted up.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
I think that might have been intentional. Perhaps was not an accident because he's typically not the guy that's taking that shot at this stage of the game.
Basket good.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Micic, the pass to Wainwright to take the lead. The shot comes out to the wing right side. Ulanovas off the mark there with the three-point shot. Micic, the pass to Jones. Here's Wainwright, a three ball. Here's O'Toole. Boom, he jams it straight down.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game-changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Now here's Jones. He's to Wainwright. Lets the three fly. That shot misses. Slammed home, and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for one more.
Coach's pet peeve there. No box outs.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
To the middle, trying to find right. He's got it now. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Great lead pass, anticipating where his man was going to be, not where he was.
Here's Blakeney. Pass to O'Toole. 5 on the clock. In it goes. 12th time in 10 tries.
Once he gets on a roll, there isn't much you can do to slow him down.
There's a screen to take the lead. And it's to Bellis with the rebound. And that one is good.
Yeah, you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
Here's Micic.
Hey guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message that the visiting team coach was giving to his team. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, you're just chucking up the first three you see out there. Being more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Got a piece of it, and it's going to be out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
On defense, the home team. The lead is 2. They set the screen. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Micic has gone 1 of 4 from distance. Williams draws the pass to right. No good on the triple. Here's Blakeney. Pass to Motley. Here's Oturu. Pocket 6. Here's Motley. Servetus grabs the miss. Here's Williams-Goss. Here's the screen. With the tip. Hustles for the rebound and hides it back in.
Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
That shot, no good.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball on the three-point line.
We can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team's willing to give any grounds.
Here's Servetus. Bryant defending. The shot is good.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
Servetus has got a 55% field goal percentage on the night. He's 6 of 11. Outside Bryant. There's the pick, and they call an illegal screen here.
Yeah, he tried to go with it before he caught it. Took his eyes off of it. You can't have that at this point in the game.
Well, it's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Jets up a 3. That one is off.
And I thought that was going to fly. It looked good from him.
Sinks the big jumper.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Blakeney's gone 6 of 14 on the night. And we'll go the other way.
And what a time to get sloppy. A close game like this, you cannot be getting loose with the ball. absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
Hey, they do have enough time here. If they shoot quickly to get the 2-for-1, we'll see if they try.
Between the shot clock and the game clock. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
Maximize their opportunities now.
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in the game.
the win on the road. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that about wraps it up. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in as we present our player of the game.